Because men are not providers and protectors, not innately, because they only protect what they possess. But we protect everybody and we provide, baby, okay? For all the rappers and public figures in general who said that Sukiyana and other women who rap about their bodies vulgarly are just gonna be touched because they bring it onto themselves, just know that when you're talking about your money and how much like a trick, it will be touched. It will be touched. And I'm gonna start tonight. This is for the fact that you're a white man and I'm a black woman. I have less privilege than you. Thank you.
I feel bad.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna say it's not that bad. She's not that bad. This is me as a senior citizen.
Nigga, what?
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why is this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face and then they all just...
It's an evil world we live in.
First of all, I want to start off by saying there's never a time for a man to pick up a brick and just hit a woman upside the head because she refuses to hand out her number. All right? I do not authorize it. I'm not okay with it. And I do believe guys that do that are clowns. All right? Regardless of what happens in the situation, if it's truly she denied him the number, he got angry, he did this, that is a clown. That is a weak man. Let's get back to the story.
And nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face and then they all just watch. And they let that nigga get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
This is not what guys are doing to women. You only have a small percentage of guys that can't control themselves to do that. So we're not going to say all men are doing it. The same thing when it comes to a woman when she does something bad. We're not going to say that all women are bad. What it is it's a situation in life where people are mentally ill. There is a big war between a man and a woman. You can see it online. People are being socially programmed into disliking each other. Why? For population control. The overall elites that's looking down at all this, they're the ones that's winning. Everyone that's being a pawn, you're the one caught up in between the adjustments, which you're the one that pays the burden. All of it is psychological.
I don't even care about my face because I'm still gonna be prettier than all of y'all niggas because I have a pretty heart. But my heart is broken, y'all. My heart is broken because I would stand up for any of y'all. I stand up for everybody. I stand up for everybody. And nobody ever stands up for me. And my heart is...
This is a very sad and tragic situation, if you ask me. Now, the downfall about this situation is that women don't understand what you have created. The reason why those guys around did not help you is because women have told men, leave me alone. I can handle this by myself. Men have gotten to the point where they're so used to women not needing them that they don't know how to react to a woman that's being harmed. If you stop and look at TikTok, there's plenty of TikTok videos where people are held up and the guy runs more than the woman. Women have to understand the manipulation that you've done to men, that you've done to society, that you've done as a culture in order to empower you has empowered you in the wrong way. It has empowered you to the point where men don't think you need them. Even when it comes to these little situations, the worst thing that I heard out of everything that she said was that no man stopped to help me. They did not say anything to that guy. They let him do what he did to me. That's where I feel sorry for women at. It's because it goes deeper than that. those guys don't even know that they did something wrong. Now, if those guys would have grew up in an era where they were taught to protect women, they were taught that women need them and that women needed to be protected, then those guys would have stopped them. Granted, there are a lot of men out there that would have stopped this guy, that would have did something to that guy that hit her upside the head with a brick. There's a lot of men that would have did that. But the social program men into society is mind your own business when it comes to a woman. Women, I don't need you for this. If I do, how much it costs for me to do that? How much does it cost for this? It's either a monetary gain with a woman, or it's let her just be a feminist and get away with everything. The back thought of it is the manipulation that you've done to a man's brain have them in a position not to protect you. That's why a lot of men like me, we look at society as a whole and we say, women, why would you want men to be weak? What if we go to war? What if the country is attacked? What if somebody breaks in your house? Well, this is one of those examples of what's happening whenever you weaken in men. They don't know when to be strong because they are afraid to be strong, especially when it's towards aggression. Men cannot handle aggression. A lot of times where I'm making these videos, just the tone of my voice scares men, especially when I tell the truth. This is a very sickening situation, but it shows exactly what's happening in society. What do women need to learn from this? Ladies, you have to realize you're going to need a man in your life. When you're out into society now, we're living in the wild, wild west where men are going to be needed to protect you. But I feel bad for a lot of women, especially single women out there that have such a strong aura. You're going to get caught in the loop of crazy guys. You can already see it within the dating world. A lot of these women, they're giving guys a chance, and then when they don't answer their text back in enough time, a lot of these guys are snapping and losing their mind because mental illness right now is affecting men in a negative way. I tell guys all the time, the longer you stand by yourself, the longer you don't do nothing, the more evil thoughts you're going to be. And when it comes to evil thoughts, the first type of person that you're going to dislike is going to be a woman. Studies have shows that's the first thing that a man starts to hate when hatred enters his soul. This situation right here is not condoned. I don't condone it. But I'm also letting women know you need to learn from it.
Why is Logan allowing his wife to be publicly shamed? Dylan Danis has been posting non-stop pictures and videos of Logan Paul's fiancée with other men. The insane part is that this was all originally part of a promotional campaign to drum up hype for their upcoming fight. Logan's fiancée is Nina Agdale, and so far Dylan has posted her with 57 different guys. Dylan is obviously trying to get under Logan's skin before their fight, and it seems to be working. Should Logan call off his engagement? Nina has been pictured with Leonardo DiCaprio, Dan Bilzerian, Adam Levine, and even Bill Nye the Science Guy. Dylan is now claiming on his Twitter that he has a picture so damaging that he cannot release it because it might actually get him arrested. He has apparently shown it to Andrew Tate, who confirmed how bad it was. Many people are calling on Logan to end his engagement with Nina. Stirring up controversy online before fight is a common marketing technique people use to promote the fight. It seems Danis is doing that right now, but is he taking it too far?
Well, what you have here is, you have a guy who's getting ready to fight his opponent. Then he finds out that his opponent's fiance is for the streets. See, this is the worst humiliation to a man. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care what you're doing with your life. If you have a woman who is not respected and a woman who is for the streets, people are going to treat you that way. Your woman is a representation of you. You see a lot of guys out here, you see a submissive woman, you know what you say to yourself? You say, that guy is living a good life. Why? Because he's going home to peace. The more a man could go home to peace, unwind his mind and sit back and relax and have a woman who's not stressing him out, if you ask me, that's a beautiful relationship. What Logan Paul is facing is a clout-chasing woman who is for the streets. 57 guys, she's always in the limelight. She's always mess with this dude, mess with that dude, mess with this dude. It seems like it's cool, but it's not. What does that say? That says when they are at home, she's a big headache because she's never satisfied. Women that are never satisfied are out here in the streets, and they're trying to find what? Leadership. Where are they trying to find leadership? With a man. That's one thing that men have to understand about women. When women are with 57 dudes, they're with 57 simps. They're with 57 weak dudes. Every time a woman gets with a weak man and then he starts to show vulnerability, she goes to the next one. All right. Now you see her with Leonardo DiCaprio. She probably got cut off on that. Y'all already know how Leonardo is. So you have to understand that they're getting under Logan Paul's skin because he's inside the celebrity hype. What do I mean? Behind the scenes, there are thousands of women that men do not see that are doing the same thing as this girl, to the point where guys like Logan, they just start looking at it like, oh, this is a normal thing for me to do. I can be with this type of girl. The problem that the average man is doing, you're comparing yourself to Logan Paul. And this is something that a lot of men do online. You look at celebrity relationships and you start to place yourself into them as if they're real events. No, Logan Paul can be behind this too. They have to make money off of hype. And I'm pretty sure he's behind it as well, where he's like, hey, talk that about my girl. Say that about my girl. Do this about my girl. That's more people that's going to watch the fight. You have to realize celebrities have to do the most shock value because their reward is higher. Online, all we got to do is come on here, find a woman and put her down and blah, blah, blah. But we still have to create the shock value to keep you entertained. She's for the streets, but she's not a great representation of what women are doing because they actually take women like her and place her on a pedestal. That's one of the bad things that's happening here. With Logan Paul, this is just normal shit, bro, if you ask me. Let's see if we have another video. Hold on, let me.
Why?
See what this one's about.
Dylan Dennis. This guy's a fucking. This guy's the worst guy to fight against on Twitter, bro. Nah, bro. I'm terrified of this guy, bro. He's been causing havoc. It's crazy because we didn't even know his girl is like that. We had no idea his girl, like Logan girl, what like was even like. I didn't even know he was with the Leonardo DiCaprio. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Thank you, bro. I hardly ended up a good meeting you. Oh shit! I guess I met him on 2019. Look, bro, and we cool as shit, bro. He not gonna expose me like that. That shit was awful, bro. No, it's not even like the nude picture. He posted her with like LeBron and shit. That shit is so bad, bro. That shit's so bad, bro. Not because like I don't even think she deserve it. It's just making them look bad, it's just a lose-lose situation, bro. I've been through something like that with y'all motherfuckers. Dylan.
That's Rice Gum. So you know Rice Gum has already had his relationship problems whenever it comes to messing with these thotties. One thing that successful men do, especially that's in the hype, that's in YouTube, on TV, you attract lazy thoughts. The more successful you are, the more lazy thoughts you're going to attract. That's why when I see guys leading with money, I like to tell them like, bro, you're going to get played. And the reason why you're going to get played is because you're going to attract all the women that are using their looks to get ahead. They don't even love you. It becomes part of their job at some point. And that's what a lot of these celebrity guys face. But you have to admit, Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the only guys out here that's playing the game that you're supposed to be played. Makes a lot of money, has no children, and he's constantly just running through girls. After 6 months, he gets tired of them. He gets rid of them. Why? He understands what the game is. But when you don't have control over your desires, you're going to mistake your desires for real love, and it's not even real love. Anybody?